destiny, fate, dreams. These unstoppable ideals are being held deep in the heart of man. As long as there are people who seek freedom in this life, that these things will not vanish from the earth. These, this is known as the Great Pirate Era, as Naruto Uzumaki joined the Straw Hats, and Sakura Haruno joined the Straw Hats crew. Hi, my name is Naruto Second Fan in Kentucky,
I'm Venias Diaz.
and welcome back to the part 2 of Naruto One Piece crossover, where we left off after Arlong's defeat. We had to cut short, but this is gonna be our normal time, okay? After that they wait for Nami, and she does that scene where she steals all the money from her village,
Hmm.
and and Zoro and Usopp looked at her irritation. She hasn't changed a bit. I watched my back. However, Luffy and Sanji laughed and gave her a thumbs up. And Sakura says, "You were planning." And Sakura says, "I better not get on her bad side." Well, Naruto holds her hand and smiles, and then they share another kiss. And Sanji said, "Oh, why you must torment me, Naruto?" And Naruto punches Sanji while he kisses Sakura. Then after that, I believe it was when they found out the bounties on there.
Have Naruto and Sakura actually told Luffy they're joining him?
Yeah. Yeah, they said, "We're joining you until we find a way home. So we don't know our way into the world." And Luffy says, "All right." Then he and Naruto says, "Let's eat." Then they get all crazy, and Sakura and Nami look at each other and says, "What are we gonna do with them?" And Sakura says, "I don't know, but I'm in love with an idiot." It's one of the mysteries of life. And Nami says, "Could be worse." Sak, you could still go after that Sasuke guy and symbol with him. And Sakura says, "Yeah, that's true. I'm over Sasuke. In fact, if I ever see him again, I'm gonna punch him, or worse." Then after that, the next day I believe it was when they found the bounties on Luffy's head.
And Naruto's.
Yeah, and while Luffy was so excited, Naruto looks at it. They just get they just get my nose right.
Wonder what Sakura says.
And Sakura says, she looks at her and says, "Well, I do look beautiful." Actually, no, she wouldn't. She's not. She's not.
Wait, did she get a bounty yet?
Not yet. But she did. Would she look at herself and say, "Wow, I look beautiful"?
Yeah, I could see that. How
Yeah,
much is Naruto's bounty? Like 35 million or 25 million?
25 million.
Because I feel like it'd be just under Luffy's.
Yeah,
Or should they be the same?
I think they should be the same.
Okay, so they both have like 30 million.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Then later that night, Naruto slept. I don't think he and Sakura will share a bed together. Do you?
Not yet, I don't think.
No. Would Matt, and I can see Naruto not look. Not, hey, listening to Luffy snoring. Luffy doesn't snore, does he?
I don't think so.
But he does. It does blow a bubble on when he sleeps under his nose. I mean, Netsui, the 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 marine, one of the marines that looks like a rat. He
Yeah.
planned the he planned the bounties on Naruto. Then at the next day they saw the bounties and hey guys, look at this! We found a bounty. And Nami was scared and Naruto's still confused. It's like they still can't get my nose right. Then I made a pit stop to Lounge Town, the birthplace of Gold Rogers. Naruto asks, "Who's this Gold Rogers?" "He was the king of the pirates," says Luffy. "He got hanged here. Then before he died, he was
No, he got executed, not hung.
hung."
Yeah, they like stabbed him.
Oh yeah, yeah. They hung him. They they stabbed him here, and before he died, he says, "You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything just one place. Now you just have to find it." That's what I heard, and I want to see where the. Why? And Naruto asks, "Why would you want to see the place where the king of the pirates was killed? I just want to see his history." And so, then he runs off, and Naruto says, "Wait!" And Nami says, "Naruto, go after it before he gets into trouble. Sakura and I will go shopping." Okay, and Naruto says, "Okay." Then he kisses Sakura goodbye and said, "Don't you get lost on me." And Sakura blushed and said, "How did you get so romantic?" And Sadiq still cries and said, "Why does he get the hot ones?" And they make it to. I believe Smoker found out about them.
Yeah.
Then they then they capture him.
Well, he's also got Buggy's crew on his tail too, Luffy.
Yeah,
With
and
Alvita.
Alvita. I could see how if Alvita flirts with with Naruto, Sakura will be pissed off.
Well, she can't really hit Alvita due to her power
Right,
with the slip fruit.
right. They won't get in the fruits.
Not yet till after Reverse Mountain.
Right. We'll get there soon. You know, and everything that happens in the in the manga that still happens. Like Usopp fighting that one guy
Yeah.
with his little girl, and then Sakura and Nami says, "I wonder what idiots they're fighting." And then when they see it's Usopp, it said, "Oh, it's that kind of idiot." And Sakura says, "Wow, all the all of these all of these morons make Naruto look like Shikamaru," and that's not really saying much because Naruto's the biggest moron, and so, and Nami asks, "How smart is this Shikamaru?" Oh, he's very intelligent.
He's a genius.
I wonder. Yeah, he's a genius. I wonder what they're doing back home. And Shikamaru, meanwhile, Naruto's world, Shikamaru was sneezed. Someone's talking about me. There was just to give just to give a heads up. Um, Naruto and Sakura are still missing. They've been missing for like 3 days. In One Piece world, it's been 3 weeks. It's different timeline.
Okay. Time moves differently in
You
each
know what I mean?
world.
Yeah. After that, um, we see the scene where Dragon saves both Naruto and Luffy, and they wonder who the heck was that guy. And Luffy says, "I don't know, but he sure is cool because he just saved our asses." Fine, let's go find the others and reach the ship. Okay, and Zoro, and while Zoro was and what happens next?
After escaping,
Yeah,
I forget.
yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm looking. We'll go to we'll we'll go to the reverse mountain arc. They
Okay.
pass through a they pass through a storm one to cross the Grand Line. Then a storm hits, and Nami reveals that they're in the calm belt. Sakura asks, "What's a calm belt?" And Nami explains what it. Sakura explains that there are two oceans in north and south. And then Nami calls urges the crew to row back with the Sea Kings and invest in water. Then they reach. Then they run into Laboon, and when Naruto when Naruto was far away, he first thought it was a whale, and Sakura asked, "Why would you think it was an iceberg?" Because it looked like it at first. That's why I love you. Of course, it was really a shot at the four kids, turning the
Yeah.
whale into an iceberg. And Luffy punches the whale in the eye, and
Then stabs it with the mast.
he yeah, and Naruto said, "Luffy, what did you do? Were you supposed to do that?" Uh, I don't know. Then they meet Crocus, I believe is.
I remember it. Wasn't he on Roger's ship too? Or was
Yeah, I
I don't
think
know if that was
so.
Roger's or Brooks' ship.
Really?
It was one of those two.
Yeah. Yeah. After all that, two mysterious people appeared, named Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday. When I saw Miss Wednesday, I was kind of annoyed by her. But then when she was Vivi, I started to like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this fight, Sakura fights Vivi or Miss Wednesday. Of course, who do you think would win that fight?
Sakura.
Yeah.
And she still has her train to fall back on.
Yeah, she does. And she throws Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine into the water. And they swore revenge. Crocus reveals that he had heard that the crew is not. They've entered then they entered the Grand Line. And then Luffy took the berry and plunged to one of the, the whale's open wounds, causing the whale lash. And Naruto says, "What are you, stupid?" The
What'd the whale do to you?
yeah, and then he said, We are now rivals." Oh. And then he told him the Nami was looking at her compass that had stopped working. And Sakura tried to help her. And not noticing that Mr. Knot and Miss Wednesday swam up to get their log post back. And then later on, they they captured. No, they didn't capture them yet. Did they? Because I forgot a lot in this.
Yeah, Sam. It's been a while since I was that early in One Piece.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just yeah. Then that, no, I believe after that is when they go to
Should be Whiskey Peak.
yeah, Whiskey Peak. Yeah, they introduced town. Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine jump.
Along with Mr. 8 and Miss Monday.
Yeah, and then Miss Wednesday rides Karu.
You can see Sakura and Zoro being not fooled by this and fighting off the villagers, and Sakura dealing with Miss Monday.
Yeah, and she gets in a fight.
Yeah, pretty sure it'd be a fight of strength since both of them are strong.
Yeah, and they get and then and but Sakura remains victory.
Yeah, since he's more agile and can still be strong too and fast.
Yeah, and then Luffy and Zoro fight because Luffy thought he killed. Luffy thought Zoro killed one of the people that were nice to him.
Yeah, then I can see Sakura breaking up the fight.
And I could see her grabbing Luffy as a "You don't attack your friends" or something like that. He did not do it. You're just being an incompetent. And Naruto says, "I would do what she says."
I guess he woke up during that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he was probably passed out like the rest of them.
yeah. Then they capture Miss Wednesday and she reveals to be Vivi.
Since Mr. 5 and Miss Valentine's Day are showing up now.
Yep. And then Nami plan to turn her in. I think. Then
Yeah,
she
I think.
and then she found out who Crocodile is,
Yeah.
and she got scared. And Nami got scared, and she said, "I'm gonna go where they won't recognize me." And then did she see that squirrel? I believe it was a squirrel.
Yeah, it was an otter and a vulture.
Yeah, they drew all. They drew all of them, and so they would recognize.
Yeah.
Hmm. And then Ingram says, "Princess, give me your eternal post." What's an eternal post? It's like a permanent log. It guides you from one island to the next to the Grand Line, but it remembers one location forever. And Nami asks, "Can you tell us how handy they are?" Probably. And, and then said, "No, not yet." And then then they go to then they plan to protect. And they vow to protect not Vivi from Alabersta. Or got her to Alabersta. And then they go to the dinosaur island. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, they're at Little Garden with the giants.
Yeah. Because we're skipping the Kobe arcs.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they all got separated. And I believe that it was where they get captured. Uh, Nami and Vivi and Zoro got captured, and Naruto. How did Naruto
Yeah.
get captured? He got full. He got full of thinking Sakura was in danger.
Like usual.
Yep. And Mr. Three, I believe his name is telling them his plan, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
turn you off.
forget who the Miss April Fool's Day is also there.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn you all into wax figures, and then you all die.
This is also where Nami gets bit by that bug.
Yeah, not yet. Sakura and Luffy has to team up and rescue them. And Sakura says, "Luffy, no, you'll if you spin it fast, it'll cause it to go even faster." And that girl that painted them, that used
Yeah.
paint,
These are the
she,
emotions.
yeah, she does it on Luffy, and she Sakura avoids her attack because how fast she is.
Mm-hmm.
Only and then Sakura says, "I got an idea." Then she grabs the paint and smashes it into pieces, and that and then takes Luffy's shirt off. Says,
They also
"There,
have to deal. Do they also deal with Mister Five and Miss Valentine's Day?
yeah." And Miss Valentine says, "This, but your boyfriend is but your boyfriend's a statue. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make him give him some treatment, if you know what I mean." And Sakura says, "Stay away from my Naruto."
Considering Miss Valentine's Day is kind of weak and her fruit is very useless.
Yeah. And Sakura says, "Stop using that laugh. It's so annoying."
Why don't she grab Mister Five's nose before he takes one of his boogers out? And says, "What? Not gonna detonate it right now?"
Yeah. And then Usopp comes with Kokiri, or I forgot his name.
He comes with the two giants, doesn't he?
Yeah. And meanwhile, Naruto was thinking about trying to escape, and then he says, "Oh no, I can't move. My foot, my feet." Then he says, "No, I got to believe in Sakura. I know she and Luffy can save us." You can do it, Sakura. I have faith. And, Sakura says, what can help?" Then Usopp says, "Fire. We could use fire to burn out the candle." Sakura says, "Yeah, that's a good idea. But where are we gonna get?" But then meanwhile, Naruto sees Zoro in a post statue. He says, "What are you doing? He says, "Well, if I'm gonna be a wax statue, I might as well be in the pose I want." Are you crazy? Asked Vivi. There's no time for that. Yeah, can't you at least stop your legs from bleeding? Asked Nami. It hurts. Yeah, it hurts just watching it. Then don't look. That doesn't help. Besides, what idiot cuts his own legs? Even Naruto would do that, and he's dumber than he's just as dumb as Luffy. Yeah, I'm just hey.
Hey, wait a minute.
I can't breathe. I don't think the fox demon is gonna help. And Nami says, "Fox demon? If what do you mean, fox demon? If we get out, I'll tell all of you the truth," says Naruto. And and then and Usopp says, "Thought of the flame," and Sakura says, "We gotta burn that." He used the gasoline like he did in the anime. As, as Naruto, Vivi, Nami, and Zoro all frozen up. And Sakura said, "Oh no!" He said, "Time to wake." And Luffy says, "I hope let him then burn him." And they burn the wax figure, all the waxes, and then after that they get freed, and Naruto punches Mister 3. So, rather than Luffy getting him, Naruto would get him because I think Naruto would be the one pissed off.
Yeah.
And then Mister 3 says, "Can we talk about this like gentlemen?" And Naruto says, "Nope." Then he knocks him unconscious. Boy, that felt good.
Meanwhile, isn't Sanji talking with talking about Crocodile?
Yeah, and that scene happens. And then Sakura hugs, and Sakura was the first one to notice Nami got bitten. She said, "Oh, it's a bug bite. It's no big deal." And Sakura looked hesitant. And said, "Are you sure? I'm a doc. Let me check on you." She's a doctor. All right, you're fine. I don't know much about this world, about medicine in this world, but you'll be fine for now. Sakura's protective of her friend. And
Yeah, I could see that.
and Nami said, "Thank you." And she turned to Naruto and she asked, "What do you mean you have a fox demon?" And V asks, "Yeah, tell us." And Naruto tells them the story of how his village got attacked and how he has a fox demon inside him. And everyone felt bad except for Luffy, who said, "Wow, that's so cool! You have a demon inside of you." Because I could spy Luffy saying that.
Yeah, if Luffy finds anything awesome.
It says, and Nami said, "What? Can't you be sensitive for once? He's been berated by his villagers his whole life." And that's more
Him
tragic.
being alone his whole life.
And then she said, "That's even more tragic than what happened to me."
I'd say it's around the same amount of awful.
Yeah, but but at least she had her sister.
Yeah.
Naruto, Naruto had nobody. And then the two giants thanked them as they found their ship and met. Um, and Vivi blames herself on what happened. She, and Sakura says, "Hey, it's not your fault. No one's mad at you. Yeah, no one's mad at you." Then they had the rice cracker party, and then Luffy and Nami toasted each other, and so did Naruto and Sakura. Only Naruto and Sakura kissed.
I can see him saying how great she was during that fight.
Yeah, and and Sakura saying, "You were in trouble, Naruto. I couldn't let you die. I'm very." And he asked, "How does it feel to be the hero of Sakura?" And she and,
Feels different.
and Naruto says, "Oh, don't get all humble. You can brag on yourself a little bit." And Sakura says, "Thank you, thank Naruto."
You can see them hugging and like Sakura not wanting to let go because she likes to hug so much.
Yeah. And Sanji comes and then Sakura says, "Where the hell have you been when we needed you?" Then then he says, "Is that Miss?" Then they look at, they saw Dory and said, "Is that Mr. Three?" No, that's Dory. And Nami asks, "How did you know about Mr. Three?" Oh, then he said, "Oh, Nami, you look good." Then she hits not Sanji on the head and answer the question. Yeah, then he says, then Sanji said he talked to Crocodile, and I told him you guys were dead. And Naruto says, "Well, maybe the Baroque works will be off our trail for now, but we're still stuck on this island." Then he showed that found the eternal pose. That means we can get out of here. Then Naruto said, "Where it goes, Sanji?" All right, let's go. They make it their way towards Alabersta. Then then Luffy and Naruto, of course, will have a friendship moment. Says saying, "Hey, I'm sorry that your villagers hated you." I could buy Luffy saying that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Naruto says, "That's okay. In fact, it made me the person I am. I I don't know who my parents were or where they came from, or I don't even know if they're alive. Why would, and if they did know, why would did they abandon me?" And Luffy says, I'm pretty sure they did. Maybe they must have a good reason. Maybe they died protecting you. I never thought of it that way. Maybe, and he's right. And Luffy was right. They did.
But he just doesn't know that yet.
Right. Then after that, I believe they go to Alabersta
That you're skipping Drum Island.
or Drum Island. No, Drum Island. You're right, Drum Island. Next to Drum Island. Sorry, I got confused.
Yeah, you're skipping over Chopper because of the.
No, I'm not. I refuse to skip over Chopper. I love Chopper. Then Sakura. The next 3 days, Sakura noticed something strange about Nami. She she looks dizzy. And Nami was saying, "I'm okay, Sakura, really." And Sakura said, "Nope, I'm a doctor, and I say you must get some sleep." I told you. And Sanji said, "Be reasonable. I know you, but you should listen to Sakura. She's like a doctor." And Sakura said, "I may be a doctor, but these men, I don't know what you have. It's not something we have in my world. We need another. We need another doctor, the one that knows the medicine." Okay, but where are we gonna find one before we go to Alabersta? And Nami says, "Vivi, look at this." She showed on the news, heard the newspaper, I believe, about what's happening in Alabersta. She said, "We gotta warn them. Yeah, but we gotta get Nami to a doctor." And Vivi says, "You're right. We need to get Nami well as fast as possible." So the ship. And Luffy said, "Yeah, this ship can't go without Nami." Are you? And Sakura asks, "Are you sure you will kick this, Vivi?" And she says, "Yes. Nami needs my help more than anything." And Sakura says, "You're right." Then then Nami says, "I I guess I'm not fine after." Sakura says, "That's." And then uh, I believe it was they saw a cyclone. And Luffy was trying to make Nami feel better. Remember that?
I think so.
And Naruto was joining him.
Yeah.
And then they did it. And then they did a skit. And then Luffy bumped Naruto in the head. Not, and then Naruto said, "Why you little?" The jokes Luffy like Homer does Bart.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah. And Sakura says, "Oh, you two would be if you two came from the squirrel, I would thought you would be brothers." And Sanji hits both of them and said, "This is no time."
I can see Naruto saying like, "Relax, Sanji. She's in good hands. Sakura is one of the best medics in our village."
Yeah, and Sakura said, even if I am, I still don't know if I can help Nami because have the I don't have the medicine with me, and I don't know about diseases here. I skipped the part where they meet Robin, didn't I?
Yeah, they would have done that after leaving Whiskey Peak.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I forgot about.
No, no,
Well,
that's fine.
how about
I
they
think
meet
we're way
Robin?
past that point anyway, but we could just
Yeah, we can
say it
have.
was an off-screen thing.
Yeah, it's the later adaptation. They meet now. How about they meet Robin here,
Okay.
and she reveals herself to be Miss Sunday. I can see
Mm-hmm.
Naruto saying, "Miss Sunday, why are you naming yourself after days of the week?" And Sakura said, "Not the time."
I can see Naruto trying to avoid looking how beautiful Robin looks.
Yeah, he looks at her. I can see her looking at her boobs,
Mm-hmm.
and Sakura said, "Don't." Hands on the head.
Robin would probably just laugh at the two.
Yeah. She said, "Bye. You two are certainly quite the couple." Then she leaves. To, then Nami looks. Then she. Wait. Then they make this. Then they make it to Drum Island, and Naruto feels the weather. It's cold. And Sakura says, "Here you go, Naruto." And he asks, "Why do you have our winter coats?" She says, "I've always prepared, just in case we ever reach a place with cold weather, and I give you one because I know you'd be stupid enough not to bring one."
Do they get like winter hats too?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have enough. I only have enough for me and Naruto. I can see, and she wonders why Luffy. Why don't you have a coat? Luffy says, cause I don't."
Oh, your rubber body's not gonna be good when you're freezing.
Then we have that scene where they go to look for the doctor. They go to the village. They explain about Doctor
Hiralik
Kurlik
or Kureha.
Kreha. I, I heard Jamie Lee Curtis is gonna might play her in the live action series. I would like
I
that
could
more.
actually see that.
Yeah, I like that more than her playing Robin.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, she's a good actress, but Robin
I
is
think she's too old to be Robin.
yeah. She was beautiful back then, but not was she Robin beautiful? Beautiful?
Like what during Halloween?
Yeah,
She was a pretty. She was an eye catch in Halloween.
yeah, she was, but I don't think she was as beautiful.
No,
I
not
mean,
like Robin.
no. Yeah, they told they say she's the country's only doctor, but we don't really like to get involved with her. It's best that we stay down. But then Sakura says, "No, we can't." Wait, you have one doctor in the village? That doesn't make any sense, she says. And Naruto
But
says,
the king of this island, Wapol, took away all the doctors.
yeah. And I can see Luffy saying, Liz, if the only doctor lives on the island, then we're gonna climb Nami up there. And Sakura says, are you crazy, Luffy? What are, what are you trying to do? Kill Nami? And he says, I can climb Nami I can carry her on my back. That'll worsen her condition, says Phoebe. But the sooner she gets to a doctor, the better, right? Well, yes, but Luffy, that mountain is tall. And it's possible to climb. And Naruto says, I can climb it. But wait, we don't have chakra anymore, do we, Sakura?
Very little we have.
Yeah, we'll use the little chakra we have to help carry Nami.
Since
Luffy says,
Sanji goes with them.
yeah, and then Nami says, "I'm counting. Let's do it. I'm counting on you, Captain." And she slaps Nami's hand and says, "Just leave it to me." Naruto says, "We're gonna get you better, Nami. Believe it." And Sakura says, "You haven't said that in a long time." Then they get the winter clothes and then they see the rabbits and then they climb the mountains. And I can see Naruto saying, "At least we're not running into some kind of princess, and a snowman and a
reindeer, an ice maker."
Yeah." and Sakura looks at him stupidly and says, "No, Naruto, are you still clinging on to that story Kakashi told you?" And Naruto said, it was okay. It's not better than that one with the girl with the long hair. Because Tangled is the better movie.
It is. Then the avalanche happens.
Yeah, and then they meet those rabbits.
I can see Luffy and Sakura helping one of the rabbits up.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be Sakura's arc too, with Luffy.
Yeah. You could say the little garden was her arc too.
Yeah.
Of course, Naruto's big arc will be Alabersta.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get there when we get there. Then they make it to then I believe they made it to the mountain. And that's where they meet the Doc and And when they see Chomper, Luffy's then they chase over, and I could see Naruto saying, "Wait!" And when he sees Chomper talking, Naruto does not freak out.
Yeah, fucking animals are like nothing for him.
Yeah. When Nami sees it, she gets freaked out, and Sakura says, I'm used to it.
We have talking animals back in our village.
Yeah, it's not interesting to be honest.
So should they get their fruits here like they were hidden in Wapple's castle?
Yeah. What would Naruto's fruit, devil fruit be?
His would probably be a mythical Zoan fox fruit.
Yeah. And Sakura's?
I don't know yet, but I know it'd probably be like a rare mythical one.
Yeah, we'll just make it up. It's it could be similar to her enhanced chakra strength.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Then they hear Chopper's story.
I wonder, do you think Korea would teach Sakura a few like techniques since,
Yeah.
since he respects her as a medic?
Yeah. And I could see that Naruto's thinking, what if Sakura was the one that got bitten?
He'd probably do everything he could to save her.
Right.
See, here's a spot where him begging would be warranted.
Yeah, he would beg and plead to save Sakura.
Did they did they find the fruits before Wapple shows up or after?
Before. How, why would they eat? And I could see Naruto and Sakura saying, I'm so hungry. They don't know about devil. They don't know much about devil fruits.
Yeah.
And then they warn him.
So I'm guessing Korea wouldn't realize the chest was open and the two fruits were gone.
Yeah. And then Naruto said, I ate the one that we ate them. That's a those were devil fruits. And Naruto said, what? And what a, they ask, what's a devil fruit? it's a it's a fruit that gives you spout powers.
Like your captain in Chopper there.
Yeah, is that why Chopper can talk? And why Luffy can stretch? Yes.
You two ate two mythical fruits, the rare ones.
Yeah.
Naruto, you ate the fox fruit, so you're a Zoan type like Dalton. And Sakura, you ate the strength fruit.
Yeah. And Naruto says, well, it's kind of fitting I ate the fox fruit. I forgot, what does the fox fruit do?
I'm not sure. I know one of Teach's crew members has it right now, but since we had Naruto have it, she won't get it.
Right.
I think
I'll just make it up as the goals, okay?
actually I think you can look it up.
Okay.
Let me check. I bet Sakura would like her fruit's power.
Yeah. Okay. What does it do?
It allows them to turn into a fox. It is also can gain all the abilities of one and disguise themselves as anyone that like allowing them to impersonate them.
Oh, that's cool. Naruto can impersonate.
Since foxes are clever, apparently.
Yeah. I can see Naruto. The first person he imitates is Sasuke. Says, I'm Sasuke, and I'm an emo cunt.
Yeah. You could probably get. Let's just say he gets like different powers too with it,
Yeah.
since it's a rare one. I think Sakura tries to lift up like a mountain.
Yeah. and they all had and everyone had bug giant white knives,
Yeah.
including Nami, especially sick and Nami.
Would you believe they sent me 2 monitors?
What?
Sorry, my mom's up here.
Oh, it's okay. Then Waffle comes.
Be a good part to test their new powers.
Yeah. And Sakura fights one of his men, and of course she kicks their asses.
Sorry about that again.
Okay. Sakura kicks their asses, like I said.
Until Wapple eats both of them and fuses them.
Yeah. And Sakura, I can see Sakura saying that is sick and wrong. Or Naruto would be the one to say it.
Or both.
I would say Naruto because that was a Ron Stoppable line, and he's kind of like Ron Stoppable.
Yeah. I'm guessing Naruto and Luffy fight Wapple.
Yeah. And then they protect the flag. That will cause Chomper.
Naruto could probably catch the shots with his tails.
Yeah. And then,
Because maybe also his powers give him like a fire element to him.
yeah, he can blow fire.
Or have fire shoot from his tails.
Yeah, that would be cool. And Naruto and Chomper says, Chomper was moved by them trying to save the flag. He does that speech where he says, "What have you done to Dr. Haruyuki's flag? Do you even try to save you?"
What do they think when they see Wapple like eat himself and he's like slim?
Yeah, and Naruto's
Okay.
and Naruto's like, I think that's. I've seen Orochimaru do weird stuff, and that is weirder.
Yeah, and Orochimaru can like come out of himself and like shedding his skin.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be any other day. That seems strange line.
yeah,
But we ain't there yet, since I feel like all of One Piece would be that line.
yeah. And Luffy saves the flag, and he says, "I don't know whose flag it is, but it's a flag. It should be never be taken lightly." Hey, reindeer guy, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. He said, "What are you gonna do?" Sanji tries to rush him, only for Kira to kick him in the back. Hmm. Hmm. He said, "What are you?" I'm about to. And Sakura has her moment against Wapu. She says, he says, girl, you have incredible strength, not bad. But you're still not stronger than me. Sakura's, I'm not individually, but I am with my friends. That sounds like a Kingdom Hearts line, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think at this point, Sakura's probably stronger than Tsunade after eating that fruit.
Yeah.
The one right now, but I feel like if she trained a lot, she'd be even stronger.
Yeah. And then Chopper sees Luffy shot get shot, and then Luffy uses Gum Gum Rock and shoots himself at Whirlpool. He said, "Straw Hat Guy, are you okay?" And she's like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm made of rubber." Rubber? Chopper was scared. And he takes on Chess Marrow.
Hmm.
And Naruto, Naruto, Sakura, and Luffy fight Wappo. And they hear him saying, "My name is Tony Chopper. I was given that name by the world's greatest doctor. He might have forgiven you for mocking him, but I never will." And Chopper uses his powers against Chess Marrow, you know.
Yeah, it shows off this rumble ball.
Yeah. Then Naruto hides away. Then he disguises himself as a sexy jutsu to seduce Whirlpool.
Or he turned into like a female fox.
Yeah. You know, and since she voices Naruto, it's gonna be Bailey whenever he's in his female disguise. It's gonna be like a Bugs Bunny tricking Elmer Fudd thing.
Yeah.
Then he punches him. Then he turns back to normal and says, "Gotcha." And Luffy goes inside and gets some um uh, Nami's coat. Then he rips it off. And after that battle, Luffy checks on Nami, and then she notices her coats, and then pounds. And then she says, "Luffy, do you mind telling me what happened to my coat before I murder you?" She says, "Look, you said, do you know how much that coat costs? 28,000 berries. That was after haggling. Sorry, but it's fine, Luffy. I knew you'd rip it off somehow. But in exchange, you're gonna have to pay me back 3 times its value, plus interest. That means you over 100,000 berries." And Luffy said, "What? You you had this plan all along, didn't you?" And Sakura says, "Go easy on him, Nami. He went through a lot to just save you." And then they meet Vivi, Usopp, and the other. They see Usopp all swollen up. They said, "What happened?" And they had this flashback of Vivi waking up Usopp. It's probably and Vivi. Then Usopp said, "You saved my life. Why's my face all swollen?" And she said, "Oh, it was all this. It's probably the cold." Then Luffy and Naruto is the one that uses the final. Actually, Sakura will use the final punch against Walpo. Since this is her arc,
Yeah, and whether now greater strength, she can knock him just as far as Luffy could.
yeah, maybe farther.
Yeah,
Naruto says, "That's my girl." Then they get Chomper to. They try to get Chomper to join them. At first, he refuses, and then Luffy said, "Shut up! You're joining us." Let's go! And Chomp, Zoro said, "I still don't see how you make friends by telling you to shut up." Or Naruto said it.
hmm.
And Naruto turned to Luffy, the Chomper says, "What do you say, Chomper? You're with us?" And Chomper takes Naruto's hand and shakes it. And is we're gonna skip the Conquering trying to get Chomper to leave. I know it was an important scene, but it drags.
Okay. So I wonder what Naruto and Sakura's reaction is that they can't swim now.
Yeah, I can see Nami say. I can see Naruto wanting to go jump in the water, and Nami said, "No, you can't. Once you eat a devil fruit, you can't swim." And Naruto's face faltered. What?
That's why they're called devil fruits. You're making a deal with the devil.
Why did you tell me?
I hope Sakura isn't mad at him.
Actually, Sakura is bad. Naruto, you were the reason we ate those fruits. And then she cracks her knuckles. We don't see it, but later on we see him beaten up. That really hurt Naruto. And I can see Nami say, "Well, in fairness, Naruto, you were stupid, like Luffy. I just wonder who's the smarter one."
Naruto's probably begging Sakura that he's sorry.
Yeah, and she says, "Oh, okay, but you owe me a date tonight." And Sanji, you gotta cook for us. And then he said, "Okay, Sakura." He's still sad Sakura was taken. She reminded him she is 16 years old. But that doesn't matter to Chomper. I mean, not Chomper. Sanji.
Sanji.
After all, he's not. I think he's 19.
He's like 7.
Sanji. I said Sanji.
Oh, Sanji. Yeah, he's like 19 right now.
Yeah. And he's. But if he saw Hinata, would he think she was hot?
Oh yeah, he'd probably go after her.
Yeah. And
Sanji is that pathetic.
Yeah. And I can see Sakura saying, "If you go after Hinata, then you must be kind of pathetic."
He'd probably lose his shit if he saw Tsunade.
Yeah. What about Kushina?
Oh yeah, totally. I'd be like, dude, that's my mom.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Naruto goes to sleep. Speaking of Kushina, we'll have a scene where Naruto dreams about her.
Hmm.
And he finds herself in a void. Then he sees some light. He thought he saw Sakura, but when she turns around, it turns to a beautiful red-headed lady with his green eyes. She waves at him. And then he said, huh? Who was that lady? Whoever. And Sakura said, well, what lady? She groaned. She glared. She, this lady that was way older than me. In fact, she could be my mom. What would Sakura say?
Like, just calm down, calm down. Tell me everything.
Yeah. And then she said, "You know what, Naruto? That could be your. That could be your mom. Really? Well, yeah, she had your green eyes, and she,
So that Kushina had purple eyes.
yeah. I thought, I thought, I thought she had green eyes.
Pretty sure they were purple.
Yeah, you're right. And Naruto said, "Imagine me with red hair."
I said, Sakura said, like, I wouldn't mind that. Just keep your spiky look.
Yeah. Then they make out. They don't do it yet, though. You know what I mean by it yet.
Yeah, I get it. Do you think after eating that fruit, Sakura's like physique got more like toned?
Say it again.
You think Sakura's like physique got more toned after eating the fruit?
Yeah.
Being like, since it's a strength fruit?
Yeah, she has the same build as Wonder Woman. And her boobs got bigger.
Like Nami's
Like
size?
yes. Post time skip Nami.
Oh, okay. So bigger than Nami's currently.
Yes. And then when Nami sees it, she grows jealous. How come that gave you bigger boobs than me?
I don't know how these fruits work. But Sakura won't complain because he got a bigger chest than Hinata.
Yeah, even though she's not a rival to Hinata in this, because
But still.
yeah, and I could see her saying, "Wait till Ino sees this." Ino would be so jealous.
Guessing she'll like train to like control her strength and power now,
Yeah,
along with Naruto as well.
yeah, but you know what? Naruto and Luffy and the other guys were playing with stuff, and Vivi saying they're acting like idiots. And Sakura says, "Yeah, I'm used to it."
Do you get that
Nami,
scene where Luffy gets taken by the bird and Chopper's freaking out?
yeah,
So now on to Alabersta.
yep. Probably my favorite arc. One of my no, actually, my favorite arc is Enos Lobby.
Because maybe during training, Sakura sees like her new strength can make her defense stronger too.
Yeah,
Stuff just like bounces off and can't pierce her.
yeah,
Because I can see her teaming up with Nami against Miss Doublefinger.
yeah. That's what happened when we get there. Okay,
Okay.
we're not there yet.
I'm just saying, like, Sakura could be like play defense with her, since
Yeah,
his spikes won't be able to hit her.
right. Then they learn about Crocodile, and they found out he's considered a hero to Alabersta.
And a warlord.
Yeah. And I can see Sakura saying, that sounds like Sasuke. Because he's considered a hero, but in reality, he's a criminal.
I say Crocodile has more charm to him than Sasuke.
Yeah, he does.
Plus, he's a better villain too.
Yeah, Sasuke sucks as a villain, doesn't he?
I wouldn't even consider him a villain since he has his motive keeps flipping every second.
I would say he's an anti-hero, but he sucks at that too.
Yeah,
Sasuke sucks!
when you make Kratos look like a better anti-hero and developed character, you know you failed.
Yeah. I mean, what is Sasuke's motivation? Does he have one?
Well,
Does
at
it-
first he had one, but after that it kind of got muddled.
Ugh. I hate to be on another Sasuke rant, but it's a Naruto fan in Kentucky podcast, and that means we gotta bash Sasuke or Hinata one way.
Yeah,
And anyway, I know we don't meet Ace later, but we're gonna. I know they don't meet Ace later, but we'll be introduced to Ace here. Okay.
okay.
Well, the first time I saw Ace, I thought, "Wow, that guy looks cool.
He is cool.
He's got a cool design."
Yeah, I love how that tattoo on his arm is wrong with his name.
Yeah.
Even Naruto would think Ace is cool.
Yeah.
Plus, they'd be impressed by his fruit's powers too.
Yeah.
Plus, Ace is part of like one of the best crews outside the Straw Hats, the
Yeah, he
Whitebeard
is.
Pirates.
Yeah. Then Bon comes
Bon Clay.
on Clay. Yeah, it was that they got captured, and Luffy and Usopp and Naruto said, "What a weird fish! How did I get cut for a duck?" You saved me. I could never forget. Can I trouble you with some soup? We can get ours. Then he flirts with Sakura, and Naruto says, "Back off, buddy. She's mine."
He probably goes Fox mode just to emphasize his point.
Yeah, then he imitates all, and then then
Does he touch Naruto and Sakura's face too?
yeah. And when he saw that, he grown and when he turns into Sakura's body, Naruto does jaw drop and drools, and Sakura, of course, the real Sakura pounces him. Then they planned to turn their they had their arms bandaged so they could wouldn't recognize each other after Bon and Clay leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for that scene when they raise their arms.
Yeah.
We'll get there soon.
Mm-hmm.
And Naruto's the one that suggests it should be an X. An X? Why? Because we're pirates.
X marks the spot.
Mm-hmm. And Sakura says, "Yeah, for once, Naruto, you're right. You said something smart." And Naruto said, "Hey, I sure have my smart moments." And she giggled and kissed his cheek. And Naruto faded. But that's one of the most famous running gags. Every time she kisses his cheek, he faints.
She must think it's adorable.
Yeah. Hmm. Then what happens next?
I think, if I remember right, it's Luffy running into town for meat and then running into Ace
Yeah.
while the others go shopping.
Yeah, and I think Naruto would go with Luffy. Because he does.
Yeah,
Well,
because Smoker's in the one restaurant where Ace passed out eating.
yeah. And then Sakura and Nami and Vivi try out their new outfits. Sakura's outfit looks like Jasmine's,
Nice.
the animated Jasmine's.
I feel like it'd be more like Reddit, like red in color.
Yeah, and her hairstyle will be like Jasmine's.
Cool.
And then whenever she does the sexy Jasmine pick, Naruto will jaw drop like the genies. Which when I was a kid I didn't get it, but now I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder, was he jaw dropping that she thinks she was seducing Jafar, or was that at that outfit or that pose?
Probably both, but I'm leaning more towards seducing Jafar.
Yeah, because Jafar is not that attractive.
You know, I saw the church review and I never noticed the one part where Jafar rolls his eyes in that one scene. I totally missed that, and I've seen that movie so many times.
Yeah, I, you know what? The, the critic's just as funny when he reviews good movies.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I miss when he reviews bad movies, but I like that he takes a break from them and watches the good stuff.
Yeah.
But if he watches the last, he probably loses faith in movies.
Yeah.
I doubt it'll overtake Garbage Pail Kids as the worst movie he's ever seen. Because here's what it'll say about the animation's nice, and the music, and I heard the music was okay.
Yeah, that's really not enough to carry the movie. But the story, what story? There's no story there.
I mean, did it have a story?
No.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't even a good love story. It makes
Yeah, the fake love story took away from the plot.
yeah, it made Twilight look like Beauty and the Beast.
Guys, there
Let's
isn't much
say
of a plot.
what?
Alas, there isn't much of a plot. It's just like spinning its wheels for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah. Anyway, we see Luffy and Naruto meets up with them, and then Naruto was running, and then when we saw Sakura, he stopped, and I said his jaw dropped like the genie's, didn't I?
Yeah.
Then
Well, they're asking about who Ace is.
yeah, and I said that's
That's my big brother Ace.
your brother. Luffy, you never told us you had a brother. You didn't ask.
Yeah.
Then
I love
Naruto,
the scene when they're back on the boat and he's telling him about Ace. Like, oh yeah, whose butt are you gonna kick? As Ace jumps up on the ship.
yeah, and he joins up with them for a little bit.
Yeah, like they're thinking he can't be brothers. He's nothing like Luffy.
Yeah, he's smart.
Polite, well mannered.
And Sakura said, not to mention, he's kind of handsome. And Naruto glared at her.
Plus, we get the scene where Ace asks Luffy to join Whitebeard's crew.
Yeah, and he says, no, I got my... And Luffy says, I got my own crew.
I see Naruto's thinking Ace's tattoo on his back is cool.
Yeah.
Since Ace just hypes up Whitebeard more.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, Whitebeard is probably one of the best pirates of this series.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not going to see him die yet. Aren't I?
Not yet, but you'll see it. I think out of the 4 emperors, he had the highest bounty.
That must say a lot.
His was as high as Roger's was.
Wow. And would you see Ace flirt with Sakura?
Not really, since Ace isn't really like that.
Good point. Um. Anyway, what? Then the next scene I believe is they'll go their separate ways for now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know much about Ace. I'm not there yet. I do know he has the cool fire powers. I mean, I like I like that cam. I think they don't meet that camel yet.
Eyelash? That
Yeah,
Chopper met him.
yeah. Chomper bet him after they all got their separate ways. Brings Eyelash, and Eyelash is just perverted. I can see him flirting with Sakura. And Sakura and Vivi and Nami were riding Eyelash.
Mhm.
Then then after that, I believe Luffy and Nami and Vivi got in that fight
Yeah, I
when he said,
think so.
"Aren't we friends?" Yeah, it's when they said I quit. What do you mean you quit? Asked Naruto. Luffy, we don't have time to deal with this. Now get. We're going back. He says, all I want to do is kick Crocodile's ass. You understand? So what if we stop the rebels? It won't stop Crocodile. There's nothing we could do. We're pirates. So it's best we don't go there. And Naruto says, huh? Luffy, you actually make sense for once. And Sakura says, he's Luffy. Luffy's right. It's not the. It's not the real. It's not the rebels that are the problem. It's Crocodile. You think? And Luffy says, you think stopping the rebels would would stop any would stop them without anybody getting killed? We're up against the seven warlords. And then Vivi and Luffy punch each other. Luffy punches Vivi and Naruto says, "Hey, that's not very nice." He tries to punch Luffy and says, "I don't care, Naruto. We should let us help you. We are friends, right?" And that's and then Phoebe thought to herself. Then she cried Luffy and Sakura holds her and said, "We're gonna help. Luffy's right. We're gonna help you whatever we can." And Vivi smiled and hugged Sakura and thanked her. And Naruto was getting tired as he sees Sakura, Vivi, and Nami still riding the camel. Said, "Can you please let me ride?" Then he glares at the gun. Hmm. Camel, and Usopp said, "Let's ride you, camel hog." Will you shut up already? And I think we meet after that. We meet that man, and Naruto promised not to drink any of that water.
Yeah, the boogie powder guy.
Yeah, and then now, and I could see. This is will be. I believe this will be the scene where. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, I think when Nami does learns to use the climate act, but she doesn't. We don't see her learn it until later
Mm.
because it's a flashback scene. I can see Nami wanting to ask Sakura to help her fight or train her fight. Don't you?
Yeah,
And Sakura trains her.
she's got to hold back a bit.
Yeah. Then the Marines come and smoke her. And then Luffy and Naruto gets on their wander off like they always do. Of course, Luffy always drags Naruto. Actually, this time Naruto drags Luffy because Naruto needs to be irresponsible too because that's his character also.
Yeah,
Then they see the Marines, and then, but unlike, I don't think Naruto would be stupid enough to leave the Marines, but Luffy is, and Naruto, and Naruto's, you're leading them to our friends, you idiot. Then they meet. Then they meet Vivi and says, they ask where's Crocodile hiding. And she says, "Do you see that building with the banana gator? That's Rain Dinner's Crocodile's cat casino." Sakura says, "Then we should probably split up." Right. We'll meet later. Then it's Naruto, Sakura, Nami, Luffy, and I believe Usopp.
yeah. Usopp was in jail with them.
Yeah. And Zoro? No, Zoro doesn't join up with them.
No, Zoro and Sanji and Chopper weren't,
Right.
but Smoker was with them too.
Yeah. And we have that scene where they say, Vivi, crocodile, come out! I can see Sakura saying, Nami, I thought you were smarter than this. Because even though she is smart, that was one of her dumb moments.
Yeah.
And of course, Sakura would say, because she's the smartest. I think she would be the smartest one. When she's not sipping over Sasuke.
Yeah.
And we're on another Sasuke rant. And he brings the worst out of characters.
He does.
Then I meet with Smokey, and they get captured by Crocodile. And Nami says, "You idiots! How can you not see this? This was..." After they fell for the trap.
Yeah. I can
Uh,
see once they're in the jail, I can see Sakura trying to rip off the bars, but she can't.
Yeah.
Her and Naruto feeling weak, not knowing why it's happening.
Yeah.
Smoker goes, huh, your two crewmates ate devil fruits, huh? That must
Yep.
explain things. Why are we feeling like this, Smokey? The bars probably are made of sea prism stone like my sword,
Yeah.
which is why I can't get out of here either.
Yeah. And Crocodile says that you're all gonna die. You might as well get comfortable with each other. And
Isn't that where
Sakura says,
Vivi like storms in and like takes his head off, but it's revealed he's made of sand?
yeah, and of course I have to make a prequel joke saying, "Oh, he's coarse, rough, and irritating, and he gets everywhere." So I have to do that joke.
I can see Naruto saying, "Wow, Gara can't even do that."
Yeah. and and Sakura says, "So you must be Crocodile, and you must be Haru now. I saw your bounty. Gotta admit, I thought you would wait. I I expected you less. Everyone's gonna underestimate Sakura.
When did Sakura get a bounty?
Actually, he would say, I don't know about you, but I thought you would get a bounty. And if you did have one, you'd be just as high. You wouldn't be as high." And Sakura says, "I wouldn't underestimate me. You're lucky I'm in this cage, or else I would have beaten you to a pulp."
Yeah, she says it after seeing his head reform.
Yeah.
Since they don't know how to hit Logia types yet.
Right. Then Naruto says that I wish. Can't we find a key? Is there a key-shaped sword? Like a key blade? And Luffy says, "Keyblade?"
That sounds cool.
Yeah. And Nami says, "No, it doesn't. Sounds ridiculous." Then I hear Mr. Prince. And Luffy says, "That's not..." Then Naruto says, "You're gonna give away his cover." Whisper. Actually, he's gonna imitate Sanji. We forgot the part where he imitates Sanji.
Oh yeah.
It just got into my head and said, "Oh yeah, that's what happened." And Naruto, I can see who Naruto imitates. Hey, I'm a pervert who reads books all the. I'm a teacher who reads books and does nothing to help us. Who am I?
Yeah, he's imitating Jiraiya or Kakashi. And Kakashi.
And yeah, it's actually Jiraiya.
I feel it applies to both of them.
Yeah. And Sakura pounds both of them and said, Don't you idiots realize we're about to die? We should be working." Then she says, And Nami wakes up Zoro. It's morning already. It's Did you have to hit him? Asked Naruto. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did.
Then one of the banana gears like barfs up Mr. 3.
Yeah,
Because I remember Mr. 3 got back to Rain Base and Crocodile punished him for his failure in front of
yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Then, then he throws away a key and says, "You want the key? Find it to yourself. Just try not to get eaten." And Naruto says, "If I could." Then he has an idea. Then Sanji comes in and beats up beats up Mr. 3.
And the
No,
gator.
yep, and the gator. Then he finds. I believe he found the key and saved them.
I think so.
And Vivi did, and Vivi showed up too. And then Luffy says, "You gotta save Smokey. He's got what? He's our enemy. He can take care of himself." And he said, "No, he can't. He's got devil fruit power. He'll die if you don't help." And he says, "Come on, Luffy. Do I really have to do this?" And Naruto says, Naruto says, "Luffy's right. We can't let him die." And Zoro, and of course Zoro did save him. And then when Smokers and Usopp saw it and said, "Ah, it's Smoke! Ah, it's Smoker! Let's hurry!" And Smoker said, "Go. Just this once, I'll let you escape. But next time, Straw Hat, if I ever see you again, you won't be so lucky. Got it?" Then then they escaped, and Luffy looks at him and says, "Smoker says, will you get out of here, Straw Hat?" After Luffy said, "You're not such a bad guy." Hmm. Then Crocodile, then they were riding that crab, and Crocodile stopped them. And he tries to grab Vivi, but Luffy grabs took her place, and Naruto joins him. And said, "We'll meet you guys. We'll meet you guys at Alabersta."
Meet us at the palace.
Yeah. And, and and Sakura said, "You're right. Let's go. We got the Naruto. I don't know. Naruto and Luffy can beat him. I just know it. Even though they didn't, and even though they really didn't, Crocodile was too strong." And then Miss Sunday comes and laughs and, "Do you have a death wish, Nico Robin?" Although she says, "If that's what you wish, so be it. Although you did promise you would never say my real name." That woman is a mystery. Then they get in a fight, but Crocodile still wins. Then after that, I believe it was. I believe it was the they got separated, and I won't say all the other fights, but Sakura and Nami will fight Miss Doublefinger.
Okay. Because I guess the others play out the same way.
Yes, because this story is about, even though it's all about the Straw Hats, Sora, Naruto, Luffy, and Nami are the main characters. Anyway, that of course Sakura struggles with Miss Doublefinger, and I'm gonna make Nami the one to save her, okay?
Okay.
Because I want Nami to prove herself, even though she does have her wins a lot.
Yeah, she has more wins than most of the girls in Naruto.
Yep. She could knock Sakura unconscious, Miss Doublefinger, and Nami fights her and says, and I could see Nami saying, "Sakura, you may have got your double first, but you're inexperienced. But don't worry, I will protect you. I won't die. I won't let the both of us die." I was watching a part of that fight last night.
What, the Miss Doublefinger fight?
Yeah. And then when she turned Turbo Twister. And that's when she won. I did it, Usopp. And then Sakura wakes up and says, "What happened?" "I defeated her. I defeated Miss Doublefinger." Sakura smiles. "Good work, Nami. I'm so proud of you." And Nami smiles. Then she said, "But it's not over yet. We gotta go find Vivi." We see that, of course, we see that infamous scene where she says, "Stop the." And I forgot what his name. We saw that scene where that one guy got shot.
Koza?
Koza, yeah, that's what it was.
The rebel leader, yeah, the rebel leader is Koza.
Yeah, we see him get shot, and I gotta say, the Caitlin Glass did a spectacular job as Vivi when she saw. Well, the 4Kids version made her sound like she was not interested.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was bad direction or bad acting. Or
What's funny is that Koza in the Funimation is voiced by Todd Haberkorn, who plays Ling in Full Metal Alchemist.
and Nazi.
Yeah, Natsu. Natsu
Yeah.
would fit in here quite well.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know if that'd be true since he'd be on a ship all the time. And with his motion sickness.
That's true.
I just feel bad for Naruto. He can't go on vehicles.
Yeah.
I guess the others are trying to find the bomb in the tower.
Yeah.
Then Pell comes in to save the day. And
Yeah.
somehow surviving the explosion.
Yeah. Oh. But then after that, what happened? Do you
I think it
remember?
was Luffy and Crocodile.
Yeah, and Luffy and Naruto and Crocodile fight. And Luffy learned to use the water against him. I think should it be Naruto that learns it because he's smarter than Luffy?
Would he be
Slightly.
able to pick up on that?
Yeah. I think it'll be something because he remembers Garby. I think he remembers something of sand being weaker than water thanks to Gara.
Did Gara tell him that? Because I don't think he ever realized that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think once he's
I think the only time that happened that he saw that or that we saw was in a filler episode
yeah.
of Naruto.
I don't remember the filler episode. I don't think I ever saw it. I skipped filler.
I know the episode they were teaming up with Gara. He had these two chaperones because the Sand Village was trying to get rid of Gara because of the Shukaku, and they used water to harden his sand.
Yeah, and I can see Naruto remembering that, even though it does not really count as canon.
Yeah, it turns sand into mud.
Yeah. And he tells Luffy that. And then when he sprays water at him, he finally hits him.
Well, then, wait, are they underground yet? Or
yeah, I think they saved Vivi first.
Yeah, because I know in underground, Luffy had to use his own blood to hit Crocodile.
Yeah.
I'll say Crocodile is probably better than any Naruto villain.
Yeah. Like, all the One Piece villains are better than Naruto's. Because their motivations make sense.
And some of them are just like pure evil.
Yeah, that's what made him great. I don't mind a sympathetic villain, but you gotta do something to make us feel sympathetic. Like Vader, Mr. Freeze, and Two-Face.
Yeah, they pretty sure Doflamingo ranks at like number 1 on One Piece villains.
Really, I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's a monster. He makes the name Flamingo look scary.
Really? Um, I believe that they had the bomb. They, I believe they found the bomb and tried to disarm it. And Sanji was high up. I could see Sakura saying, "Of course, he had to be there. He's always one step ahead." I'll give him this. He's better He's better at strategy than Sasuke was.
What strategy? Sasuke
Exactly.
just relied on his eyes the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine Sasuke as Hokage?
No.
Me either. That would be disastrous.
Yeah, he basically just tried to take over all the villages.
It'd be like Hitler.
Yeah, basically he would be that.
Yeah. I believe. Anyway, back to the story. We see that scene of Vivi asking them to stop the fighting. Stop the fighting! I tweeted that to Caitlin Glass. I love that performance, and she loved my tweet. And it kind of makes me feel giddy that they like my tweet when big names like that like my tweet. And like, and I felt extra giddy when Kevin Conroy responded to me.
Yeah.
The only time I interacted with him. Of course, you ban him.
Yeah. It's kind of sad his final time voicing Batman in a video game is tanking.
Yeah.
I saw a video that said like only 127 people are playing Suicide Squad right now on Steam.
That's sad. I bet you Final
That's
Fantasy
really
8 will
bad.
have like over. And don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 7 is probably gonna be really, really good.
Yeah, I've seen some clips of this beach scene
You
with
know, I think
Eric and Tifa and Cloud.
yeah, I saw snippets of it, and I saw, wow, look, Tifa and Eric look hot.
Was Bear in that sailor suit when you saw that?
I didn't see it yet.
Oh, because this clip I saw, he's in a sailor suit.
Was it like a Donald Duck sailor suit?
Like the standard sailor suits, I guess.
I can't wait to see it. And Cloud plays the piano.
I know that was in
That
the
I gotta
original
see.
game.
That I gotta see.
I think that
Can
was
you
in the
imagine
original.
Sora
That's how you
playing?
got. That's how you got Tifa's Ultima weapon or her level 4 limit break.
Really?
It was one of those
Oh,
two.
oh. No, I can see Naruto seeking Sakura like Bowser saying Peaches. Anyway, after all, I believe what happened after was they stopped the bomb, or they tried to. But
Hell stopped the bomb. I know that.
yeah,
I'm guessing Luffy beat Crocodile and saved Robin.
Yeah, I can see Naruto be the one to save the Robin, though.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, and Naruto faint. Of course, Naruto faints. And then she explains to the king, Vivi's father. She hands him the antidote to him so they can feed both Naruto and Luffy. She asked, "Why did you do?"
Okay.
And she said, and Robin said something. I don't really care what happens in the world. For 20 years, I've been searching for the. I forgot what it's called. What she was looking for.
The poneglyphs.
Yeah, when she lied. When she lied to Crocodile, and Crocodile betrayed her. I think she lied to Crocodile.
I think she did too, just to get the poneglyph.
Yeah, I can see she does not want to harm innocent people.
No.
Then they all. Then they all reunite. Oh, they all fell. Then they all fell asleep, and the Marines ask, the Marines ask Teshigiri if they want to capture. She says no. Captain's
I mean
orders.
Toshigi.
Tashigi. She said no. Captain's orders. But I said no. Leave him alone. And that and Tashigi feels regrets, but Smoker says don't. And he didn't want the credit after the Marines congratulated Smoker. He didn't want the credit for what the Straw Hats did.
Yeah.
Luffy's right. Smoker's not really a bad guy.
He's more of a gray character, I guess.
Anti-hero?
Kind of.
Yeah. I think he's one of the least corrupted Marines.
Oh, trust me, you'll see the most corrupted soon. With
Yeah.
Akainu.
I believe you.
I mean, he's the one who bombed the escaping ship from Ohara in Robin's flashback.
Really. Don't tell me more, okay?
Right, I'll just say that.
Okay. And after that, they all have a celebration. And we see that scene. And after that, we see that scene of Nami showing her boobs to them. Sakura will do it instead.
I can see Sakura doing that just to tease Naruto.
Yeah. And then said, "Oh, blood." And Sakura giggled. And Nami says, "You must really love him, don't you?" She said, "Yeah, I do." And I could see Vivi shipping it so hard.
Yeah.
Then they tell Vivi, meet us here at tomorrow at the Mary. Then the next day, they get ready to join the Mary. Then they hear Vivi saying, "She wants to join, but she can't leave. We still call me your friend." Then Naruto was about to say, And Sakura, and the Nami said, "Don't. If we acknowledge her, then she'll be called a criminal. We can't do that." Then, to answer her question, they all raised their fists, and I thought that was one of the most beautiful moments of the series.
Yeah.
I and they all do different poses, like like Nami like Nami puts her hands on her hips, and Sakura and Naruto and Sakura will hold hands. And I guess we'll stop. And I guess we won't stop there for now. We'll we'll stop. Next is them missing Vivi. The Zora said, if you wanted her to join, then you should have asked her to come along. And they also blockhead.
Yeah, they all dogpile on Zoro.
Yeah.
We're doing 3-sword style. Not
And
getting out of insult.
yeah.
Oh, saying 3-sword style isn't an insult, Luffy. Would Naruto and Sakura insult him?
Yes. What would they say?
I don't know. But then they find Robin on the ship.
Yeah, and she borrows Sakura's clothes instead of Nami's.
Might be pretty tight on her.
Yeah, you're probably right. She borrows Nami's. Then she says, Monkey D. Luffy, Uzumaki Naruto. She kind of flirts with Naruto.
Of course.
Of course, she knows. Of course, she knows that he's Sakura's.
Do you find out what their bounties are now? Since I guess Naruto's went up and Sakura has one now.
Yeah. Yeah. And Usopp interviews Robin. And says, and I can see Luffy saying, "Sure, you're welcome to join." The all like, what? Except for Naruto and Sanji.
Sanji wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
How high should Sakura's bounty be? Like 90 million?
Yeah.
I feel their fruits are rare fruits, and those would get them up higher too. So Naruto would probably have like 100 million with Luffy.
Yeah.
So next week we'll go Skypiea.
Yeah, but we're gonna skip through because we're not gonna have a lot of time.
All right.
We'll end here, but we'll talk for a few more minutes, okay?
Okay.
So we'll go to Skypiea next. And I believe I don't think that would be a Sakura arc, would it?
No, not really. I mean, Eni's lobby might be.
Yeah, even though that's Robin's biggest arc.
Yeah, but not. Sakura considers Robin a friend.
Yeah, that's when she really does. Especially after hearing about her backstory. I'll have her be captured. Should we have her be captured with Robin?
would she? Well, I can see that, but guessing she just goes along to make sure Robin's safe.
Yeah, and she hears Robin's backstory. Then she cries.
I'm guessing she's with Frankie and Usopp during that time
Yeah,
on the train.
I could I could see Naruto saying he understands both sides, but he sides with. What do you side with Usopp or
No,
not?
each side with
Or Luffy?
Luffy.
Yeah,
Like I get the ship; it means a lot, but if it's not, if it's that total, it's not gonna be fun for the crew.
yeah, and of course I'm started, but I said I was gonna do Star Wars in May, but I may do it earlier, but post it on May the 4th.
Okay.
I am so excited to post that though, to make that though, especially the first one. Can you someday I might have what if One Piece goes to Naruto's world? That'd be
It'd be cool.
I mean, it would save it would save the suckiness of the war arc.
Yeah, I feel like the Straw Hats were part of the war. It'd be over a lot quicker,
Yeah,
especially with Gear 5 Luffy.
yeah. And Robin can be a key part.
Yeah.
I just love the satisfaction of her face when she broke Phantom's back, like I said earlier.
Wish Sakura did something like that with Sasuke.
Yeah, she's gonna do that. If she was if he was there, she would do that. At least this. You know what's sad? Fanfic writers are better at writing Sakura than Kishimoto.
Agreed.
You know why? Because we love, but they love because we love Sakura. He does not. Of course, retrospect, Greg claims that he doesn't hate Sakura. He's just
He just doesn't get fan reception.
yeah. I think he cared about what Americans thought more than his own audience.
Yeah. Good luck. Good choice there, moron.
Yeah, ruined the series.
Yeah, and it's been going downhill ever since.
Yeah, I can forgive the plot holes with the reincarnated alien thing, but I drew the line when they brought Sasuke back being good.
Like, dude, make your mind up with what you want to do.
Yeah, and then he wanted us to fight Naruto.
I mean, that kind of had to happen.
Yeah, he said he was gonna do it, but why could he do it during the war arc? And even that the Naruto versus Sasuke fight was disappointing.
It was a farce, is what it was.
Yeah, and don't get me started on how I'm still bitter. I'm gonna make a rant on that chapter when we get to our Naruto anniversary podcast.
Yeah, I'm surprised Naruto didn't really seem like he cared when Sasuke put her in the genjutsu. I'm like, this was really Naruto. He'd be like fuming with anger.
Yeah, here's what I would. I'm gonna say it again in my anniversary podcast, but here's what I wrote: have Sakura be part of the battle, but have her try to beat to give Sasuke some beings, but Sasuke wins unfortunately.
I see her being more useful in the second half when they're all like more worn out.
Yeah, and then when Sasuke said sorry, and Sakura Sakura says, "Sorry, you're sorry. Everything after a simple sorry is gonna fix what you did.
All this death we just witnessed is because of you.
It's all your fault. This is happening. Everything is your fault, Sasuke." And you're gonna need to do a lot more than say sorry. And I
Even
doubt,
then, I don't think she'd forgive him.
huh?
Even then, even if he did everything he could, she will not forgive him.
Right. If she was written properly. I don't think even Kyrie would forgive.
I'm not as nice as Naruto is with this.
Yeah. I don't think even Kyrie would forgive Sasuke.
Nobody would.
Nobody in their right mind would. He's the most. I think he's my most hated character ever.
Yeah, he's just so smug is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so superior to you. I mean, even Vegeta has ego problems, but he still gets his ass kicked to bring him down a peg.
Yeah. Even when
He
Riku.
learns from his defeats.
Yeah, and Riku. When Riku lost his key because he was arrogant.
Yeah, and he learned from his mistakes.
Yep. And yeah, in fact, everyone, all those anti-heroes are written better than Sasuke's. Zuko,
Although
Riku,
who? Oh yeah,
and anti-heroes.
yeah.
It just drives me crazy.
Again, I still stand by Kratos is written better.
Yeah.
At least Batman doesn't whine all the time about his parents.
No. How it should have been in
Even
Batman
Batman
models.
would call Sasuke a whiny bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, cry me a river.
Yeah. Even AC Batman would say, "Dude, you have issues." And I would say, "Yes, listen to the same man in the bat suit."
He'd be the one that's less crazy.
Yeah.
Like even Superman wouldn't defend Sasuke.
Just so heartbreaking.
Superman's one of the greatest heroes of all.
I agree.
Yeah, just put Superman in the war arc. He'll solve the whole thing.
Yeah. What if you put Sora in the war? He'll probably solve the whole thing.
Yeah, true. Can we take anybody but the Naruto cast since they suck at their jobs?
Yeah. Even Kairi has less experience, yet she is a better fighter than Hinata.
Yeah, Hinata's major win was against a foot soldier.
Yeah.
Not impressive.
Who did Kairi beat? Oh, I don't know. Probably the most powerful man in Kingdom Hearts.
So far, we don't know what the Master of Masters can do.
Yeah. I know she had Sora's help, but she did defeat him.
Yes.
I just have. I know it's probably blind faith, but I have faith in Tetsuya Nomura.
True.
I don't think he'll make Kairi into another Sakura. I don't think so.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
Because if Aqua doesn't train Kyrie right, then Aqua loses points for me.
Me too. I mean, if Kyrie fights well and loses, I would accept that too.
Yeah.
Especially if the villains cheat.
I just miss good villains.
Me too. I think Xehanort was the last good villain I truly hated. Just
You don't get like the psychopaths anymore.
I know.
We don't get a Joker or a Voss or
The Mario movie, they did that right. They made Bowser into a threat.
or Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what took you so long?
I still haven't seen that. I haven't seen the first Puss in Boots movie.
I'm gonna watch the Puss in Boots movie. I think this week. I think
Which one? The first one or the second?
second.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the stories are interconnected, so I don't really need to watch the first one.
Yeah. I haven't seen Shrek 4.
I stopped watching after 2.
Yeah. Shrek 2 was amazing.
When my shit clapped. I mean, even Dr. Evil is a better villain than Sasuke.
Yeah. And it uses sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads. I just love that line.
Yeah. I mean, Madara is basically just a cartoon villain.
And I wouldn't mind that if he was developed properly.
Yeah, or if he was actually interesting.
Right.
But I feel like he's just every one of those generic villains that want to change the world because humanity sucks. I'm like, dude, you're just a cliche at this point.
Yeah. Just because some humans suck doesn't mean every human suck. That's how I feel
Yeah.
like.
I've seen that archetype done so many times. It's not special.
Yeah. For all it's,
I mean,
even though I
Wesker
like
can pull that off because he's actually interesting and a threat.
who?
Madara is just not.
Who'd you say?
Wesker from Resident Evil.
Oh. Haven't played any of the Resident Evil games.
They're pretty good.
I heard are the controls clunky a little bit?
If you they actually fixed some of them in the remakes,
Oh.
but like if you go back to like the original remake from '02 and Zero, they're pretty like janky with the tank controls.
Yeah. You know, I will. You know what? Something we could talk about. What would a Kingdom Hearts anime be like? Who would do? Let's say, for the sake of argument, they made it in 2006 when Disney was good. Who
Okay.
would they use? Would they use the animation dub, or, I mean, like Funimation, or you just use Disney actors?
I don't know.
It'd be
For the
cool if
sake of it, let's say like Funimation Viz actors.
yeah, who would voice Sora? And would it still be Haley or different voice?
I don't know.
I think it should be Johnny Young Bosch. He could voice young Sora in KH1.
I mean, he could probably voice Sora in general, maybe.
Yeah. And Kyrie will be voiced by Lucy Christian.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What voice should she use? Ochako's or Nami's?
Probably Ochako.
Yeah.
And Riku, I could probably see Travis Willingham playing him.
I could see Todd Howard voice him.
As Riku?
Yeah, don't you?
I can see that, but I think maybe Travis could pull it off more.
Yeah. Obviously, Tony Anselmo and Bill Farmer was Donald and Goofy.
I mean, that's got to be a mandatory. They can't. Nobody else can play them.
Right. When I remember being blown away when I heard Donald's voice in KH1. Because I never thought they would voice in the video game. But and
So
I
we
could see.
still keep like, will we redub the Disney villains?
No, they would still be voiced by their original actors. You know, James Woods would. You know, James Woods has a contract that he must always voice Hades.
Yes, I understand that.
And John.
I'm sure that Maleficent and Captain Hook, I think, got redubbed.
What?
Captain Hook and Maleficent got redubbed.
Yeah, because their voice actors are dead. Original ones.
Like back in 02.
Yeah. It's still I'm still blown away by the voice of Alice still voicing Alice during that time.
Pretty sure she's gone now, isn't she?
No, she's still alive.
Really?
But she's retired. She retired from voice acting. But still, in 2000,
She can do that voice in her old age.
yeah, she was in her 60s.
Really? Back in 02?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought she was older.
Yeah.
Since that movie's from the 50s.
I know. I know who could voice Who could voice Roxas? Which anime voice actor would voice Roxas? He has to have Vin's voice too. Eric Vale?
Yeah, I was gonna say Eric Vale as Roxas.
Yeah.
Because I could see that.
And Axel will be voiced by still Clinton Flynn. Because he does anime too. He does anime.
Yeah, I think him and Cyrus can keep their voices.
Yeah. I think he was about to be Vic, but something saved him.
Who, Kirk or Quentin?
Quentin.
Really?
You know what I mean by Vic?
Like Vic canceled like Vic Mignogna?
Yeah. But something saved him and he's got exonerated.
Thank God. Because that'd suck if that happened to Quentin.
Yeah. Because I'm a believer in innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
If he was found guilty, then fire him. But until then...
Don't do anything till you have all the facts.
Right. Just... It's like what they did with Bill Cosby. Once they facts showed up, they locked him up. But the less we talk about Cosby, the better.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, I was watching this clip of Chris Rock and his comedy. It was funny. He was making OJ jokes.
I saw one of his recent specials last year with where he was talking about Will Smith when he slapped him.
Yeah.
Like, and who did he hit? Me.
And I heard Will's apology on Trevor Noah. He didn't apologize to Chris Rock.
No, he's just faking it.
I like Will, but he was wrong. He was so wrong.
Like, dude,
I still
you're
like
a comedian. You gotta know how this works.
Yeah. I mean, if someone mocked me like that, I would take it as a compliment. And I do make fun of myself. And I made fun of my dad, but he he let me do it.
Yeah, people today can't take a joke.
Yeah. How about Shield? Who would voice Shield or nominate?
I can see Michelle Ruff being nominated.
Yeah.
Shion, maybe
Caitlin Glass.
Shermie Lay,
Okay.
who voices Lucy.
Yeah. I can imagine her saying, "Roxas, that's a stick." Which was one of the funniest lines in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh wait, I think I can find who can voice Riku.
Who?
Michael Jones.
Who does he voice?
He voices Sting in Fairy Tale.
Real.
Yeah, I can see that voice working with Riku.
Yeah. Well, how about calling Clickenberg voices Aqua?
Ooh, that'd really work.
And Terra will be voiced by.
Troy Baker.
Yep. Xemnas would still be voiced by Paul St. Peters.
Yeah, I can't just see that voice. Just is ingrained in my memory
Yeah,
because
and
it's just so iconic.
would Epcar still voice Ansem, or would they hire a different voice?
No, they stick with Epcar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of growing on me, but yeah, they'd stick with him.
And Corey Burton still voices Ansem the Wise.
Yeah.
And I could see the anime arcs, they go for a long while. Like I could see Aladdin beat 20 episodes, for example.
I do not see it being 20 episodes for one world.
Okay, 7.
Yeah, probably. Don't drag it out too long.
Yeah, don't be like Oda. Don't get me wrong, I love Oda, but he drags it too much.
Yeah, I know. I mean, maybe you could do at least 10 episodes for End of the World or Hollow Bastion,
Yeah.
since those take longer to get through. But would they also include the optional bosses?
Are they canon to the story? Or are they
I
filler?
don't know. I mean, you could probably make Sephiroth canon of the story since he's kind of canon in 2.
Yeah. Some say it might be fan service, but fan service can be done right.
Yeah, like Toby and Andrew.
Yeah. That. I swear, that's my second favorite Marvel movie. Just No Way Home. Second favorite MCU Marvel movie.
Mm.
In fact, it's the only good post Endgame movie.
I was at Guardians 3. That's the only good one.
I still haven't seen it yet. Chris Pratt just had a good year last year. He was Mario in Guardians 2. Or Guardians 3, I mean.
Yeah.
And he's married to Terminator's daughter.
And now he's going to be Garfield.
I don't think his voice fits Garfield.
Yeah.
I think it's more. I think Lorenzo Music was the best Garfield, but Bill Murray was pretty good.
I never saw those movies, so.
They're not good. Don't. Even Bill Murray regrets doing them.
I can imagine.
And he doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to voice act. I don't think he was allowed to improvise, which is wrong. How could you not allow Bill Murray to improvise?
It's like telling Jim Carrey not to improvise.
Or Robin Williams.
I feel like most of Jim Carrey's performances are all just him doing whatever he wants.
Yeah, I feel the same for Robin Williams when he was alive.
Yeah, because I posted a comment on a Grinch video I was watching where I said I would not be surprised if Carrey's whole Grinch performance wasn't improvised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone keeping a straight face being around him during that movie.
Yeah. For us folks, Jim Carrey was the only good thing in that Grinch movie.
Yeah.
If it weren't for him, the movie would be ugly and stale.
Yeah, but Carrey brings this like life to it.
Yeah, it's still not a good movie. I mean, it's not
No, it's
Cat in
not
the Hat
good.
bad. It's not Cat in the Hat bad.
Worse.
I watched that movie in theaters and I was not laughing.
I only saw it once.
We went to a field trip, watched it, and I was the only one not laughing.
I expected more out of Mike Myers.
Oh, me too. How, and you know what would the final arc be? The Xehanort? Only I don't think it would end with Sora fading away if the anime ended.
Yeah.
It end with the Sora Kairi kiss, and it would be, and unlike Naruhina where we gag, we cry when we see it.
Yeah, no, I'm gagging and vomiting at the same time.
I'm vomiting.
Yeah, I posted that comment saying, that's me watching the Naruto The Last.
Yeah. You said it in the YouTube comment?
Yes.
I bet you got a thumbs down.
No, I think I got a thumbs up with it.
Yeah, I usually don't care if I get a thumbs up or down on YouTube comments, but when it comes to comments like that, I do.
Sorry, I'm saying it like it is.
Yeah. I watched part of Road to Ninja. It's not bad.
It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Shows it's a what if Naruto and Sakura switch lives.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Narasaki movie. They could deny all they want, but it was a Narasaki movie.
Yes, it was. Plus, the fact you have an evil Naruto in there just makes it even better.
Yeah, Minma.
Yep.
He was perfect. He was a great villain. That's why in my first sequel to my Kingdom Hearts, I had him be a Vanitas second in command. And I based one scene off the Teen Titans when Slade said, actually served my plan well. Man, I didn't watch much Teen Titans, but when I did, I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Then they had to ruin it with Go.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are tired of the hate of Go, but it's warranted.
It's just not. They're not the Titans.
They're like kids. They act like little kids. I mean, you could excuse, oh, it's a parody. It's not a good parody. Deadpool
Robot Chicken would make them feel more like themselves.
Yeah, they team up with Beavis and Butthead. Too bad they didn't get Mike Judge to voice them. I think it's funnier when the original voices does the Robot Chicken skits.
Yeah.
Like when Billy West voiced Doug Funny.
Well, they got Nathan Fillion to do Green Lantern.
Yeah. Of course, it was unfortunate that they got Patrick Stewart to voice Goliath instead of Keith David.
Keith David.
I was watching clips of Gargoyles last night, and I swear, he has the coolest voice.
I know, he does. That's why they keep having him come back as Spawn.
Yeah. Not the terrible movie, the live with John Leguizamo.
Michael J. White version.
Yeah, Michael J. White, I believe his name, and John Leguizamo. I think that's another movie John Leguizamo is deeply ashamed of. The other one is The other one is
Super Mario. I couldn't even tell it was him.
Huh?
I couldn't even tell it was him as Violator.
Me neither.
Oh, Spawn.
You know, I've never seen the series. I know he's a superhero from hell.
Yeah.
And if I was a kid, I would probably not be allowed to watch it, dude. Of course, my parents never shielded me as much. They allowed me to watch Family Guy when I was 10. And The Simpsons. Even The Simpsons when I was, like, younger.
I thought Simpsons was more tame than Family Guy was.
Yeah. My favorite episode of Saturdays of Thunder when Homer and Bart build a race car driver.
Yeah, won't see Naruto doing something like that.
Maybe with Shidakachu.
Oh yeah, he would with Sheena.
Yeah. and he would accidentally drink paint instead of Buzz Cola. I think it was Buzz Cola.
Yeah, we know the real episodes would be him and Hanami.
Yeah, it'll be like Homer and Lisa, wouldn't it? Or Homer and Maggie.
Or both.
Yeah.
I still get teary. I still get choked up when I hear Maggie say "Daddy" after he leaves.
How would Naruto feel when he hears Hanami said "Daddy"?
Would he hear that?
How would he feel?
Oh, he'd be like a bawling mess.
I'm glad that Tokai updated his version of Naruto the last.
Yeah, finally.
I was waiting for like decades. Not really, but you get my point.
Yeah.
And he made like 3 or 4 pages.
Yep.
I don't know what he's doing with Hinata, but it's sure better than what Kishi did.
Yeah. Or whoever wrote that piece of shit.
I know I said I never will watch the movie, and I still stand by that.
You think One Piece villains would be welcome in the villains pub?
Yeah.
While Naruto ones get tossed out.
Yeah. Imagine Orochimaru time too.
One order to go, Bowser.
What about Xehanort be welcome to the pub?
Yes.
I know Deadpool tried to get in the pub, but they wouldn't let him because there was still good in him.
Yeah. I mean, Loki's kind of questionable right now.
Yeah.
because of the
I
whole
thought he was turning
multiverse
good
thing.
in. I thought he was turning good in Thor Ragnarok.
You sound like a protagonist.
I think that was the best Thor movie, the Ragnarok.
Yeah, even though Waititi didn't know what he was doing,
Yeah,
since he's
and
never read Thor.
exactly. And there was
That's
no
the
cat.
thing now. We're getting leaked stuff about the people making these things. They don't even know the source material, or we're not told to read it.
You know what? Why else I think Ragnarok was good? No Cat Dennings.
Yeah.
I didn't mind
They got
Natalie.
rid of those characters.
I didn't mind Natalie Portman. I thought she was fine. She wasn't groundbreaking, but she was okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that over. I'll take her over Padme. But
Or at least,
Padme,
I'll take Clone Wars Padme. She was more competent.
yeah, she was. I don't. I just love and the Lego Star Wars when Padme asked, "Did you have sand in your dreams?" It's like they know the memes.
Of course they have to know.
Yeah, and I also love love hearing Matt Lanner saying, "I hate sand." Of course, you know what? The sequels in Lego Star Wars still suck. The, the sequel trilogy in Lego Star Wars, it still sucks.
Yeah, there's no saving those.
It's like saving Naruto.
There's nothing that can save Boruto.
No,
Unless you do the whole, this is a dream theory.
if that ever happens, I will. I don't know. I don't know if I'll forgive Kishi, but I'll say it's a start.
Yeah, took you 10 freaking years.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's just not interesting enough.
Who, Kishi?
No, Boruto.
Yeah. And if they ever make a live action, I dread what they'll do with it. The live action.
I'm
No,
not even going to touch it. I can't.
I'm not touching Avatar either. I don't know. I don't know much about the Avatar live action.
I'm not. It's going to be inferior in every way.
Yeah, and I think One Piece was good because Oda was part of the writing staff.
Yeah.
Not the writing staff. He's keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
One Piece is
As
his
you
baby.
do.
Yeah. Would you want Namor to be part of the Kingdom Hearts anime?
Yes.
Yeah.
When the creator's involved, it's going to be good if you give them the freedom they need.
I agree. As long as Namor doesn't side with Studio PR, or else Studio PR will probably make Sora fall in love with Naminé.
So stupid.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop right here, okay? I'm done.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Okay, we'll do Skypedia.
Okay.
Bye.